everybody. Thanks for joining me. Just want to take a couple of minutes to talk a little bit about those Southeastern TV shows that we've been promising for quite a while that are now starting to show up on the streaming channel, ClassicContinentalWrestling.com. And we obviously, we're finding, as most people have, since we produced these shows beginning in 1974, that a lot of them are not going to be found. But we are finding a lot of great ones, and I'm really happy with what we've got so far. We've got some stuff from 1980. We've got some actual beginning stuff. We got the very first Southeastern show that we've already had out there before. It's from 1978. It's on there. That's followed by some 1979 stuff it's the angle between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, the angle that's going to turn out to draw the biggest crowd in the history of wrestling years down the road, years later, when Hulk Hogan becomes Hulk Hogan. At this point, he's not Hulk Hogan. He's not going under that name, but it's their first encounter between Hulk and Andre the Giant, and Andre falls in love with Hulk. Basically, he's big. He wants him to be able to come to New York, and that's where Hulk gets his big break to go to New York. Anyway, that one is on there. We got that angle. It's going to show you Andre bleeding, which is something you rarely see, and it's going to be in this one. And also we've got a couple of other things from 1979. And then we really start to get into some of the real programming in January of 1980. And we are trying to put these in sequence as best we can, and I think we're doing a pretty good job of it. These are all tremendous programs. Some of them are entire shows. Some of them are pieces of shows that are put together. They contain interviews. They contain some of the cards, the actual cards, and a lot of TV action. We had the great crews back in those days. A tremendous group of guys in 1980. Saito was there, Condrey and Rose, and the beginnings of the Midnight Express were beginning to take hold, and eventually Norvell Austin would join those two, and they will become the first ever Midnight Express. Ron Bass is there, Bob Armstrong, Ken Lucas, a tremendous amount of talent in 1980. And you're going to find as we put more of these Southeastern shows on there that the talent level is pretty spectacular. For a small territory, there's never been anything like it. And I have no problem saying that and feeling confident that that's the truth. I have so many wrestlers that came in and worked for me, and they tell me, when they get there, like, Ron, my God, how did you get this crew? I mean, we didn't have a huge territory, especially once that we split it up, but we did have some tremendous talent, and I think that's what you're going to see. We're going to continue to add the shows. We're 1980 right now. You're going to see some 83s and 84s on there as well. But we're going to be putting on a bunch of 82s, and they will come right after the 81 shows. So we're trying to bring fans along with us so that they can not just see the TV shows, but they can follow the angles and follow the cards and follow the structure and what we're trying to present to fans to get them into the arenas. And so really appreciate everybody's support out there. Thank y'all so much for coming here. YouTube, and we are still putting stuff on YouTube, and we really would like for you to take a look at ClassicContinentalWrestling.com. It's $4.99 a month or $39.99 for 12 months, and you can still get that to a 1-week free trial. And take a look at it, see what's on there. We continue to add things to it. Brutus is now about 6 or 7 chapters in. Everything is growing there, and we'll be adding more continental shows. All the USA shows are already there. We've got the superstars of the past. We've got the stars of the sport. the old Super Studcast. They are being continually added. And thank you all for your support, and I hope you're enjoying that streaming channel. And I hope that you'll continue to support us. And it's been our pleasure to do what we do here. Thank you very much.